Hi everyone, here's a sample problem from the linear equations module, workspace number 4, modeling linear functions using multiple representations. So the tricky thing about this problem set is that it labeled both variables in hours. Um, to me, this is very misleading. There's definitely a difference between time scheduled and time actually worked. However, when I entered many different combinations of variables, it only accepted hours for both. So our first variable is h for time scheduled in hours. However, in terms of the equation, it's also an h. This is really misleading, so just be careful. Reading through the problem, the 9 comes from the number of shifts, and the -3 is the 3 hours that she's not working per shift. Question 1 asks if she actually worked 36 hours, how long does the shift have to be? And you plug in that number and you solve for h. So you have a coordinate point that is 736. The second complex piece of this problem set is that you have to label your axes, both x and y, and set your scale factor. As long as you set your scale factor so that your data will fit on the graph, there shouldn't be an issue. So just be mindful of, first you want to really answer both questions so that you know what your minimum and your maximum for your x and your y are going to be, and then you can fill in your labels for your axis and have those points get plotted. And it will, of course, draw the line for you. So again, just being mindful of your axes labels, your scale factor, and also just this one in particular with those tricky variables. It's not very user-friendly. Question 2 says, Ms. Kinsey had each student bring a set of watercolors for art class. Each set had 2 brushes in it. So the number of students compared to the number of brushes. Obviously there's 2 per student, so it's 2 times S. If I have 13 students, I have 26 brushes. 17 students is 34 brushes. Again, it's really about understanding the representation from the statement to the table to the graph. So just be mindful about plotting your coordinates and connecting the lines. So you do have to set your minimum and your maximum for your x and your y, as well as your scale factor. So you may want to solve for your 2 data points prior to making those labels. So I chose 0 to 20 for my x, 0 to 40 for my y with a scale factor of 5, because we want to fit all of our data.